Hey lovely people, welcome to my kitchen. I hope you're well. Today I am making 5 loaves of sourdough bread and 30 bagels, and I thought, okay, let me carry you along and show you how I prep for this, because usually sourdough is a game of time. You need to give it time. So I'm going to be mixing today, and tomorrow is the actual day when I bake and deliver to my customers. So this is my first time of making so much loaves and bagels in one go. So wish me luck, pray for me that all goes well. So I had already disinfected my countertop. I like to use this Dettol surface cleaner. No bleach, no odor. Not a paid advert, but it just works well for me. Already washed and washed. So I'm just going to be bringing out some of the ingredients. And mind you, last night I had already done the calculation for my starter. Honestly, you can't run away from maths, okay? For people that don't like maths like myself, you just cannot run away, because you need a certain amount of starter. You need to know how much you feed your starter. So thankfully I worked out all that maths yesterday. It took me a bit of process to keep feeding them until I have the quantity that I need. So my starters are ready. I'll be showing you in a minute. Apologies that this video is not giving me enough headroom. The top of my head is not in frame. I am super sorry, I did not foresee that. I use this for mixing my loaf, for my stretch and fold. So I don't think I've made 5 loaves in a go before. I think I've done 4. I've done 2, of course, obviously 2, 3, 1 in the early days, but after some time I discovered that I cannot be making 1, because sourdough process is a very long process, and spending like 5 hours fermenting 1 loaf for me just doesn't cut it. So I would make 2, I'll make 3. My neighbors buy from me, friends buy from me here and there, but this is the first time I'm having this much order in one go. So after getting all the containers and everything ready, I went ahead to measure out my flours. Okay, so I started by measuring out flours for my loaves. So in this bowl I have my bread flour, and I have my own other special blend of flour that I use in my sourdough to, enhance the flavor and give me that nice flavor that my customer and I like. So I went ahead to mix that in, and just make sure everything is nicely distributed. Once I finished blending the flour for my loaves, I went ahead to measure out my flour for my bagels. I only used 2 blends of flour in my bagel, blended that in, measured it, and set it aside as well. So here is my sourdough starter, already fed, nice and active. So this is the start of the show. I have my salt and my water. So I'll be starting by mixing the loaves first. For that, I'm going to be needing some water, some salt, and my starter. So I'm just going to mix my starter and water in this bowl first. I'll make sure my starter is nicely incorporated into my water. Then I would go ahead to add the flour and then add my salt as well. You just keep watching, okay? It's a bit of a process, but honestly I enjoyed making this sourdough. It's just so fun to make. Well, it is a lot of work, I must warn you, but for me it's rewarding, it's fulfilling after those loaves come out of the oven, and especially when my clients or my customers come back with feedback to say, oh, these are really good, it's really nice, it's enjoyable, and to know that I'm giving them something that is good for their gut also makes me really proud and determined to continue. If you're still watching this video up to this point, thank you so very much for your time. Please do not forget to hit that like button, okay? It's my first time doing this kind of vlog, and man, I think it has kind of stressed me out a bit, but it's okay, we're going to make it happen. Okay, anyway, this is what my dough looks like initially. You're just going to make sure that you mix everything, that there are no dry spots, and you can see how sticky that dough is. It is very, very sticky. That is the starter doing its thing. So after everything has come together into a shaggy dough like this, I'm going to be setting it aside, and I will start work on my bagel. So next time you buy sourdough from home bakers, please appreciate it, okay? It's a labor of love. It's not easy. So while my dough is fermenting, I started work on my bagels. that, I'm going to be using my Thermomix to do a very quick mix, and then I'll come back to do the rest with my hand. But I can't do it in one go because the Thermomix is not big enough to make everything in one go. So I'm going to be mixing this in a batch of 4. Can you imagine? But I won't bore you with that. I will just show you after it is all mixed. So this is what it looks like after mixing all the 4 batches. I do have a full video tutorial on how to make the sourdough bagels, so feel free to check that out if you would like to learn how to make the sourdough bagels. As time goes by and I continue to do my stretch and fold, my dough is going to become stronger, it's going to become smoother, and then we can proceed to the next stage. But I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm just going to show you right now. I'm just going to jump to that clip when I was doing my last stretch and fold, and you can see the difference in the dough. Look at that. It's not sticking so much. The dough is stronger, it is smoother, and this is exactly what we want. So I went ahead to do my last stretch and fold and leave it to rest again, and it is now time for me to shape. If you've watched up to this point, thank you so very much for watching. Really appreciate you. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Would you like to learn how to make sourdough, or are you okay just buying from the bakers? Because honestly, it is a very tedious process. So if you're not, if you don't enjoy being in the kitchen, you will not like to do this. Or if you don't like baking, you will not like to go through this process. But for me, it is my playing ground, so I am having fun. So that's everything done for today, and I'm going to place these loaves in the fridge to cold ferment overnight, and I'll see you in the morning. Beautiful people, and welcome back to my kitchen. So today is the day after. Yesterday was the day that I started with all the mixing, fermentation and all that. So this morning I'm going to be baking, and I'm going to be using my Dutch oven to bake my bread. I thought I should just start with the bread first, then after the bread I can go ahead with the bagel, because the bread is already pre-shaped. Let me show you. This is what it looks like now. So I'm going to start in with the bread, bake the bread first, then after baking the bread, then I'll go to my bagels. Thank you for sticking around. See, it's a long process, and if it is done properly, this is how long it should take to make sourdough. This is almost 18 hours after I started the initial process, so keep watching. So now it's time to prep my first bread to go into the oven. My oven has been preheated, so I've cut out this parchment paper and I'll just tip it over like so. I went ahead to dust my bread with some rice flour, and after doing that I did the expansion score. I don't do any fancy scoring. I used to in the past, but not anymore. I don't know, maybe I just got bored of it and I thought it was unnecessary, so I just went ahead to do my expansion score. This is to allow the bread to rise nicely in the oven. I proceeded to bake my loaves one at a time because I don't have a big oven. So while my bread is baking, I started work on shaping my sourdough bagels. I was barely done with the shaping of my bagels when the first loaf of bread was out of the oven. Again, I'm so sorry, the microphone did not pick the sound. I was talking to myself and I did not know it. So this is what my loaf looks like, and I am super happy. So after baking all my loaves, I just have to skip to this point now because this video is getting too long. This is what my loaves look like. They are just perfect. Beauty. Yes, at this point one of my customers was really waiting and wanted to pick up. I was trying to delay her so that it can cool down a bit before she starts to take them. But look at this beauty. Just take some time to admire all this homemade goodness, and to think that this is good for your gut. It doesn't have additive and all that. It just makes me happy. I just want to feed people healthy things. After 5 long hours of baking, all my baked goods are out of the oven and they are cooling right here, and I am super thankful to God. Thank you for watching this video up to this point. Really appreciate you. I know it's a long one. I'm sorry, I try to trim it as much as possible, but this is all I could do to make it at least sound and look reasonable. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.